Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for that introduction as well. So yes, that is what I'm going to tell you tonight. Tonight, you are going to leave with the number one thing you need to know to be successful. And as Tazelia said in the introduction, I know this from personal experience because 6 years ago, I was not feeling very successful at all. In fact, I felt really disappointed where I was. I felt disappointed where I was in my professional life. I felt disappointed in my financial situation. And honestly, I wanted to make a lot more money. I had 2 businesses at that time, so I wasn't doing so badly. But I just felt like there was something inside of me that didn't come out yet. And I knew I can do so much better than I was doing, and I just wasn't feeling so good about myself. Perhaps, maybe, you have felt this way yourself. Perhaps some of you right now feel this way. That maybe there's something more that needs to come out in you. That you need to feel better about yourself, happier about yourself. And I think that is something all of us feel from time to time. So let me go back to 6 years ago. So I had these 2 businesses, like I said, and I was sitting at my desk in Zurich, feeling kind of miserable. And I had a really big realization, and the realization was like this. So I had the 2 businesses, and let me tell you what they were. So one was a importing business, women's clothing importing business from Bali, Indonesia. Kind of a cool business. The other business, as mentioned, was Girl Power, which was a little girls empowerment program where I worked with girls who were like 7 to 14 years old, and we did like after school programs. And honestly, I loved both of the businesses. But this is what happened. I would go and work back from Bali, and it would go up, 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 and Girl Power would start to go down, 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 right? So I would run over to Girl Power, I would focus on Girl Power, I would maybe write articles, I would put a lot of energy into it, and back from Bali start going down, 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 all right? This was it, okay? Can you get the picture? All right? Kind of going nowhere. Not bad, but going nowhere, all right? So I was sitting at my desk, I realized this, and then I had one of those light bulb moments that Oprah Winfrey talks about, which was basically, I realized I had to let go of one of them. One of them had to go. I realized I needed to just focus on one of them. But which one am I going to focus on? And this is where it got really, really interesting. Because my head said, focus on Girl Power.
Don't stay there, go.
Thank you. Thank you. Focus on Girl Power, because Girl Power is spiritual and it's helpful and it's positive and it's all of those things. But interestingly, my heart and my gut said focus on the business. And I really struggled with this, and this is maybe something you may struggle with too, because I thought I should do Girl Power because it sounded so much more helpful, right? And I thought I shouldn't do the Bali business because it sounded so selfish and money-making and all of that. But I decided in that moment I was going to go with my gut, and I was going to focus on back from Bali. And I, in that moment, decided I am dropping Girl Power this moment. And what it felt like was I felt like I was in a movie, literally. And the soundtrack came on, and there was like a chorus of angels that just went like, hallelujah. And they all said, what took you so long? And even when I speak about this now, I get chills in my body because it was so clear and it was so supported what was happening to me at that moment. And honestly, it was that decision that has ricocheted my business into the success it is now. This is the nugget I want to share with you tonight. This is the secret to success. You have to focus. You have to focus on one thing and put all your energy into it if you want to have a degree of success that is not just mediocre. And now the reason for that is because there is a law in the universe, just like the law of gravity, or the law of women must buy new clothes all the time. There is another law, which is whatever you focus on expands. Whatever you focus on expands. And it even works with little simple things like chocolate. Just think of chocolate. Chocolate, 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 and maybe some of you do that anyway here. And if you focus all day long, chocolate, 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 by the end of the day, you're going to be eating chocolate. Focus on starting an incredible business. Put your heart and soul into it. Get yourself a kick-ass coach that helps guide you through the steps that you need to do. And you will give yourself the best opportunity you can give yourself to succeed. You relate to this? Yes? Yeah. You deserve success. So the question is, do you focus? Are you focused? Do you have several things going on at the same time? Do you have two businesses like I had, or three businesses, and you're running from one to the other to the one to the other? Because if you are, you're not giving yourself the ability to reach where you really want to be reaching. And use this opportunity right now. Use me right now. Make a decision right now between now and the weekend to focus on the one thing that you really want to focus on, because this is the key. You deserve to be successful. You deserve to wake up in the morning and feel empowered, to feel fantastic, to feel that you have stepped into the biggest person that you know you can be. Each and every one of us was given a gift with our first breath. And it is our obligation, it's our obligation to yourself, it's an obligation to your friends and family, it's an obligation to your soul, and it's an obligation to the universe that you step into those gifts and you give those gifts. The world wants your success. The world needs your gifts. And to do that, you have to focus. Thank you.